nervous to make videos, which is so dumb because we live in a world where everybody's posting everything online, but somehow I think videos, they can just be overall a little bit scarier because you are putting yourself out there versus just showing the best versions of yourself through a photo and a caption and things like that. But I have been learning so much recently and educating myself on just what's really going on in the earth and on the earth. But we have such a responsibility to really start changing things. I feel like I've been making so many excuses of just being scared or whatever it is, you know, I'm a human being, but I really feel it heavy on my heart to really share a lot of the things that I've been educating myself on recently. So what I have been doing research on has been just really, it's been a lot about waste. And I watched a video a long time ago on, I think BuzzFeed did a video of her, and she's a girl who lived a zero waste life. Now, I watched that and I thought it was the craziest thing ever. And I think it was the first time that it really put something in my head to really think about, oh, wow, how does she even do that? And you know, it kind of breaks down a lot of the things that she does, which would be a huge life change for me and most people in this day and age. I really have started thinking about what I use and the products I buy and what I put either on my skin, in my body, and what I'm using, what things are wrapped in, what my food comes in, what, you know, how I buy things and how it's affecting me and also the world and other people around me. I have started to compost, which I feel like I kind of did this a little bit in Florida when I lived back at home, and I would like eat, you know, fruit, and then I would chuck, like, you know, the orange peel or whatever, the end of the strawberry, into the yard. Then when I moved to New York, so I have a balcony, and we had a balcony mate who was growing, she was just growing like tomatoes and different herbs and such, and she was about to throw away these big plastic potting like things, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm about to throw them away. And then I just, like, whenever Shayna would get me flowers, I would just throw the dead flowers out there. But then slowly but surely I started just throwing my fruits and vegetables and things out there, and I don't know why I did it. I guess I just thought about it and like what I did in Florida, and then I started doing it. And then I've actually been watching videos and understanding that this is a really important thing that we do, because when you throw away like fruits and vegetables and such, when it's going into a plastic bag into the landfill, when it's breaking down as something completely different than what it would if it was around natural things and going back into, you know, dirt and like substances. I had no idea. I was like, you know, I would think, oh, you're just throwing away that kind of stuff. You wouldn't even think that that is something that would hurt the environment, but it is. It's so crazy. And you know, this is why I really like started to take a look at every single thing that I do in my life, because I'm like, okay, so just simply throwing a strawberry into the garbage, you know, could be doing a lot of harm on the world and the planet, and I just do it without thinking. So this is, you know, something that I've really just, you know, started heavily trying to do within the last couple of months. And I live in New York, so if I can do it in New York, you guys can do it absolutely anywhere. But something as simple as composting can be really simple for a lot of people. Like, all it is taking, you know, a bin and putting it on your counter, and you just throw away. It can't be any meats, dairies, or cooked food. Lately, after I've been composting, I've been putting my coffee grounds in my compost, and it's actually made a huge difference. I think it's actually really made my compost come alive. but I will show you guys in a little bit what my compost looks like now. It is just the coolest thing to me to see that the small amount that I've been doing lately has already, you know, given back to the planet in some way. It's really not that hard. You just get a bin and you put it, you know, either on your counter, and if you have a yard or, you know, a garden or something, I suggest just throwing it, like, you know, out into a small area, and it's just crazy what you'll see grow. Yeah, so I just have these like little plastic bins that I leave outside, and like I made sure they're in the sun, and it's been raining a lot here. But you can also take your compost and you put it in the freezer if you think it's you know, smelly, and then at the end of the week you're able to go, and there's different banks, you know, all around where you can just drop off your compost. You know, it's important. It's so crazy because it's, you know, these are fruits and vegetables and things that, you know, instead of just throwing them into a landfill and just not thinking about it, we're able to, like, you know, give it life again. I really think that every single person has a responsibility to do something to make this world a better place. So this is my step one of something that I'm just really trying to do to better this world. Alright, so I was just gonna show a video of my compost, which I will do that as well, but I thought it would be a little bit more thrilling to actually go outside with you and show you how I do this. So this is my cool balcony. We get an awesome Brooklyn view. It's really noisy out here all the time because it's New York. But yeah, so I guess I have to keep this on selfie mode. But he's so cute already. These are my little plants. So I have no idea what this is. I think it's a tomato. I think this is an avocado tree, but I have no idea. Then I have this sprouting, this sprouting. I hope that it's showing. Yeah, so that's this side. So this one's giving me a lot of life, unlike the other side, because the other side I actually had out of the sun for a while, and it was the one that I was just throwing like most of my dead flowers and stuff in. So there's certain things that are better for your compost. The things like that I've just noticed, like onions, and then like citrusy things, and then like that hard part of the avocado, and those don't, like, that kind of stuff doesn't break down as well. But yeah, so even this guy, I have no idea. This is the other side, but this, I like came out here like a little gardener today, and I was trying to clean it up to make it a little bit cuter. So this is like the end of broccoli, so those haven't broken down very well. This is a corn, it didn't break down very well. Citrus, more citrus, onion, but you can still see like stuff is like starting to pop through. And I just think it's super cool. And I enjoy having like some part of nature with me in New York, because you really don't get that out here at all. So yeah, I thought it would be super cool to come outside and just show what I've been doing. It's so exciting, so thrilling. But yeah, just to end this video inside because it is a little bit quieter. Yeah, that's my cute little compost garden, and I am very proud of how it's already becoming. I've only lived here for like a year and a half, so the fact that that's already kind of become what it was. There was soil underneath it because there, you know, the previous person who owned it had plants and soil and stuff. So yeah, I gotta stop saying and all of that and practice how to talk on camera again. But I hope that this video wasn't too boring, and I hope that it kind of inspired you to understand that everything that you do in this life really has a reaction, and hopefully it's a good one, because we really need to come together and start making the planet a lot better and stop using so much plastic, and really start to yell at these big companies and tell them no more, because plastic is going to be the end all if we don't pay attention and if we don't open our eyes to what is really happening and really going on. So not to depress any of you guys, but I hope that your day is great. I hope this inspired you, and I really appreciate it if you watched my video, because I'm passionate about making videos, but I sometimes need some encouragement, just like everyone else, because I'm a human. But yeah, thanks. Have a wonderful day. Bye.